Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here with Hadley Griffith, ahead of your pro debut. Now, that's a week and 2 days away. CageSport XXV, the Emerald Queen Casino. You got to be getting excited.
Definitely noticing that it's a week and a half out. Had a lot of good training camp and a lot of hard workouts. Got the bruises to prove it.
That's good. That's good. Now, this is talk right about the fight. Alicia Helsper. She doesn't have a long record. She's 0-3 as a pro, but she's fought some tough girls. Lisa Ward, and she fought
Zoila Frosto.
Yeah, Zoila Frosto, and of course, just recently Fallon Fox. So, talk about what you know about her.
I know she's going to be a very tough opponent. She went 6-0 as an amateur. That's not easy to do. My amateur record's not that good. I'm 2-4 as an Ammy. And to be thrown up against a world champion, multiple times over grappler with Lisa Ellis, and then, Zoila Frosto's held titles in different weight classes and has moved through the ranks, always at the top of the list. And of course, Fallon Fox. She fought Fallon last year before it came out that Fallon had a sex change. So, she's had the toughest opponents that you can get thrown at you, and she's hung in there. So I know she's going to be a very tough fight. I'm going to have to work very hard and just try to get ahead on points, look for openings, try to end the fight before it goes to the judges. Anything I can do to win.
Right. Now, you say you're 2-4 as an amateur. This is MMA as an amateur.
Yes.
You also fought a lot of kickboxing matches. How many fights overall do you think you had as an amateur, including the kickboxing?
Counting just the sanctioned fights, I've had 18 fights, and then I've had a couple exhibitions and a few smokers. Didn't actually do any smokers until I had about 15 fights. But yeah, I started out doing Muay Thai, loved it, still love it, but it never really clicked with me to kick or punch somebody to the mat and then let them recover and get an 8 count and get to start over again. MMA kind of called to me like, no, you get to finish them if you do all that work to get them to drop. So moved into MMA. Didn't have the best training camp, didn't have any ground coaches to work with, and then I ended up getting the best. We got Drew Brokenshire here at Academy of Brian Johnson a couple years ago, and I went from 0-4 to 2 months working with Drew, took an MMA fight, won that one, won the next one, just a month and a half later, I think. So coaches count.
Yep. Talk about what you got you into Muay Thai. You talk about getting into the fight game. What got you into the fight game?
I was driving through Tacoma one day and heard on the radio that there was going to be a Muay Thai fight card in Tacoma, just a few blocks from my house. My brother had been doing it for about 10 years at that point, and I wasn't sure if it was Muay Thai, but I called him, and yeah, sure enough, made him come out with me, show me what was going on. And Jamie Shepard, maybe some locals will know him, recognize the name, kickboxer, Muay Thai fighter out of Chai Sai Muay Thai at the time. He took a huge spinning back kick to the gut. Sounded like a baseball bat hit a pillar. His face didn't change, his body didn't change, took half a beat, and then walked the guy down. I'm like, I want to do that. Anybody who can take that shot and not even blink, I want to do that.
How long ago was that?
That was 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. And did you ever imagine that you'd become a pro MMA fighter?
I did not. I was still loving Muay Thai when Misha Tate texted me out of nowhere and said, hey, if I ever needed anything, any advice, any questions, and ever wanted to move into MMA, I freaked out. I knew who she was, I knew how amazing she was, and it just didn't click with me that, oh yeah, girls do MMA. I've watched Misha fight MMA. And, between her and wanting to finish a fight instead of just letting them recover, I moved into it. Yeah, never looked back. Didn't think I'd go this far, but very, very happy that I'm finally achieving it.
Right on. Now, I know you train not only here, but you kind of train all over. I know you've gone and trained with different people. Talk about some of those folks that you've worked with in the past that have had an effect on you.
Right now, the big one is Riley Weissman. He's got the same body type I do and is known throughout the state as being a phenomenal grappler and trains my best friend up at AMA, Alderwood Mixed Martial Arts. And so I've been going up there once a week, getting some training from him, just how to use my long limbs and everything. I only get to train with Drew once a week, so trying to double up at least on the grappling. I've been getting help from Joel Pettit at Olympia BJJ, just for more grappling and his students down there. And it's a common thing for girls to not have girls to train with. We've got girls at this gym that want to do kickboxing, but they're just starting out, so I have no challenges, and I have no girls the proper size to train with, so I'll drive down to Oregon and train with the girls down there. I'll drive up north, up past Seattle, anywhere I can go, and we all try to help each other out that way. So we just band together, hit each other up on Facebook, hey, who's got a free day? Who wants to get together and do some girl training?
Now, when you look at the game, your game, where do you see your strengths and where do you see your weaknesses?
Strength is definitely my stand-up. I've got a phenomenal reach and I finally learned how to use it. So it's hard to get inside on me, and thanks to Drew, you get inside, you're not going to like what happens. So that's a strength, big strength there. And just between the transitions that Drew has taught me and the length of my arms on the ground and how to use my legs more effectively on the ground from Riley Weissman, you know, I feel safe everywhere, but I'm definitely not as aggressive on the ground as I'm hoping to be in the future. I'd really want a submission win. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want their first submission win? That would be a dream come true.
Right on. Now, with this fight here at the Emerald Queen, you're originally from this area, right?
I mostly grew up as a young kid in Hawaii, and then we moved over here. My mom grew up in Washington.
Okay.
So spent most of my time in Kent.
Okay, Kent, Washington, which is very close to Tacoma. Who's going to be at your first pro fight?
My dad is going to be there. My best friends are going to be VIP watching my dad for me because I know he gets a little bit nervous. My mom will come. No, one of my brothers is coming, and my other relatives, some of them are coming. I haven't heard from the rest of them yet. We're a bit of a procrastinating kind of family. I got a lot of friends, a lot of people from the gym here coming to support me. And my big excitement is the very first person who wrapped my hands for my first fight. He's coming. Haven't gotten to see him much over the years. Only got to see him the first time at my first fight, and then I saw him again last year. But thank you, Facebook, keeping in touch, and he's going to come out and support me. I'm excited about that.
Oh, good, good. Now, do you have sponsors for the fight?
I do have sponsors. I am a very, very lucky girl to have Slade Bittler from Tussle Fight Gear, who's been sponsoring me for years. My very first MMA fight, he was there for me, and I've recently gotten Tacoma's Fight Shop up in Tacoma, run by Emily and Kurt Kitchener out of Evolution MMA, or martial arts, and they've got the best gear. I got a pair of puffies that I'll kill somebody if they touch my puffies. These are the best gloves I've ever worn in my life. If I could fight in these, I know they're puffies, but if I could fight in these, I would. They fit perfectly. They're wonderful. So, yeah, I'm very lucky to have great sponsors, great group of people around me.
Oh, good. Now, let's talk about who you want to thank for this fight.
Definitely want to thank my coaches here, Drew and Brian Johnson at the Academy, Brian Johnson, all my teammates who have had a rip-roaring good time beating me up. Riley Weissman from AMA and Andrea Sawyer from AMA, helping me get my ground ready as much as I want to. And then, of course, everyone, the sponsors, all the teammates, you know, Gina Manzani from Ivan Salaveries has helped me out. So many girls. Liz McCarthy has come up from Oregon to help me out. So I know I'm forgetting names, but friends, family, teammates, everyone, I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, you heard it here, Northwest Fight Scene with Hadley Griffith. Thank you for your time today. Good luck in there.
Thank you.